Hello, my YouTube family and friends. I pray that everyone is having a blessed day today. I pray that you have been able to encourage somebody and someone has been able to encourage you as well. Won't be on here long. I just wanted to, I'm on my way back home. My daughter was getting her her items for her birthday. Her birthday is Tuesday. She's turning 17. So I was trying to get a few things for her and surprise her if that's even possible. But anyway, just wanted to bring some words of encouragement to let's just be thankful how God has protected us and shielded us from danger seen and unseen. You know, a lot of times we take for granted, and I can only speak for myself, you know, how we take for granted, I have taken for granted, you know, a lot of times where I was almost in an accident, or, you know, I'll think back on a situation and I'll be like, you know, God truly protected me from that in that situation. You know, we'll say, yeah, I'm a quick thinker, or, you know, it was due to me doing this or doing that, or, you know, we'll make up all types of things. But, you know, in all honesty, it's the Lord. You know, he sits high and he looks low, and, you know, he's watching over us. You know, he's shielding us. You know, he's blocking things from happening because, you know, we have work to do. We have work to do for his holy kingdom. And, you know, that's why it's so important to stay before him, stay humble at his feet, and ask him, you know, just stay in his presence, you know, invite him in, you know, every day of your life, and, you know, in everything that you do, you know, involve him. He's watching over us. He's protecting us. You know, he does all of that. But at the same time, you know, we need to be acknowledging that he is the Holy One. And again, you know, it was a while back, some months back, but the Lord brought to my remembrance how he shielded me in a certain situation, which could have very well been, you know, a danger to me, but he made it for my good. So, and in that situation, you know, I was trying to do the right thing, but, you know, the devil, he's going to and fro, you know, to see what he can do and who he can devour. So, you know, we can have good intentions and have the right set of mind to do something, but he still can use someone to, you know, try to, you know, manipulate us or hurt us or have evil intentions against us. So that's why it's so important for us to always stay prayed up, you know, to stay before the Lord, to ask the Lord, you know, when you get up in the morning, ask the Lord to protect you from danger seen and unseen. Ask him to protect you from accident demons, you know, so you won't be involved in any type of accident that could take your life or could injure you real bad. You know, pray, stay before the Lord and ask him, and he's going to do it anyway. But let's stay humble at his feet, and, you know, constantly, you know, acknowledge him and ask him to protect us, because again, it's not because of us. It's all about him. It's not about us. It's all about Jesus. And, you know, if you be honest and you think back over your life, you know, you can think many, many, many times that God has saved your life. You know, you've probably been in car wrecks, or, you know, may not even have been your fault. You know, it doesn't matter. But God did not allow you to die. You're still here in the land of the living, and God is he's still keeping you. You know, he's a keeper. So again, what the enemy meant for evil, God made it for your good. So let's remember that. And, you know, when we get in our vehicles and, you know, our children are driving, whoever, you know, always ask for God to protect us, and he will. He will. Ask him to dispatch his holy angels around the car, you know, to shield us and guard us and protect us from any hurt, harm, and danger. And he'll do just that. And always please remember this, you know, God has the last say so. You know, nothing can happen without him okaying it. Please remember that. So, you know, I've been in so many accidents, you know, I mean, it's been quite a few, you know, since I've been alive. And even, I want to say it's probably been about maybe, I'm just estimating, maybe 4 or 5. It should be around that, if I'm not mistaken, that amount. But, you know, a few of them, you know, they were, you know, someone hit me and my family, or, There were times where, someone else lost control of their vehicle and they hit me. I've been in multiple. It was one in particular where I was in a multiple car accident. There were multiple cars involved, and God saved my life then. My youngest son at the time, he was a baby, and I'll never forget that. We were on our way home. I think I had picked him up from his child care. The lady who was watching him, or she was his, I guess, caretaker, she was watching him. She was like, she was keeping children out of her home. So, her daycare. So I had just picked him up and we were headed home. And the car on the other side jumped the rail. We were on the interstate and jumped the rail. Oh, someone's taking, it looks like they're, I don't know if I think they're taking pictures. It looks like they just got married. How beautiful. But anyway, we were, the lady jumped the rail and she was going so fast, she came over on the side. We were going home and they were, that traffic flow was going the opposite way. And don't ask me how that happened, but it did. And it was a mess. It involved, I think it was like, I'm trying to remember, it's been so many years ago. I think it was like 4 or 5 cars involved, and to my knowledge nobody was injured or nobody died or injured badly. Nobody died. It just shook up everybody who was involved, but it was a mess. I remember going to court about that, and it was just a mess, and nothing ever came of it because she didn't have insurance, and it was just something else. And then I had a really bad one in 1991, right after, a few months after I graduated from, not a few months, just a few weeks. I graduated from high school. The devil tried to take my life then. It didn't work. So, again, that's just to name a few, But God has truly protected me and my children. I'm just so grateful, and I'm thankful for his love, his unfailing love and mercy, because a lot of times people are, we're so concerned with, we can be so concerned with, my car, is my car okay? I don't have a car now. And the job that I work at now, it has to do with insurance. And so I always say, is everybody okay? Because, material things can be replaced, Yes, I had heard someone say a couple of days ago, they say, they were in a bad car. Their child was in a bad car accident. The child was okay, but the car was totaled. And then they went on to say that they had just put new brakes or new tires or something on the vehicle, and you could just tell in their face they were, yes, they were happy that the child was okay, but I could just, I could look at them and tell the way that they were talking that their mind was, on that car. Like, gosh, I just put all that money in that car. But, we have to be in the mindset to let go, let go of material things, and things do happen for a reason. Yes, the enemy, we don't give him any credit. He doesn't get any credit. But what I'm saying, yes, he's real. Demons are real. Satan is real. So, we're not giving him any credit or anything, uplifting him. But what I'm saying is that we have to be mindful of his tactics, And even when he thinks he's doing something to make something bad for us, God will turn that same situation around and make it for our good. It could be that, God is getting our attention, in a particular area. That car, maybe that accident that happened, maybe that, that's because that person was going too fast. Slow down, appreciate, quit trying to get somewhere in a hurry. It could be multiple type of thing, lessons in the situation that we need to learn. And I'm not just talking about somebody else, I'm talking about myself too. But and then just to appreciate life. Sometimes we get so busy with life and trying to, I gotta be here, I gotta get there, and we drive fast. Sometimes we're guilty of driving reckless, and sometimes we just don't think clearly. I know a lot of times I'm in a hurry, and I'm like, gosh, and then the Lord will quickly remind me, because I'll pass a car wreck or accident or something, or a policeman, the presence of a policeman will be near, and I'm like, okay, Okay, Lord, that means I need to slow down. It's nothing is that important where you have to almost lose your life to get there. So, you can be late, you want to make it there alive. That's the whole goal. So again, let's be thankful how God is protecting us. He has protected us, he is protecting us, and he will continue to protect us. Just ask him for his holy presence in everything and everywhere we go, because again, a lot of times we take things for granted, and we say, well, we just think, well, I'm just going down the street, or I'm just going across town, but something could happen, so that's why it's so important for us to stay prayed up, and just ask God to cover you always, and not just sometimes, but every single day, every second of the day. Ask for his covering, and he'll do it. So again, I just wanted to hop on here and share that encouraging word, because that was in my spirit to share. A lot of times, again, we get so in a hurry and we're trying to get here and there and everywhere, but let's just slow down and be thankful how God is protecting us and watching over us, because again, what the enemy means for evil, God will make it for our good. And nothing will happen without God allowing it to happen. The enemy thinks he has power. He's powerless. He's powerless. So in our lives. So acknowledge that fact that God is all powerful. God is going to take care of us. God is going to protect us. God is going to keep us. So I pray that everyone's having a blessed day again, and I pray that God will continue to encamp his holy angels around you all. Thank you all so much for listening. I thank you for just being who God created you to be, and I'm thanking him every day for being who he created me to be. It's not always going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it in the end. So may you all have a beautiful rest of your day, an amazing rest of your day, and always give God the glory, the honor, and the praise. He's so worthy. Bye-bye.